got to do a combination of things. Chip it his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A stoppage here for an injury, and not what you want to see. J.K. Dobbins in a little bit of pain after that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Play action. Now Jackson. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. He's got room at the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Sliding out of the pocket. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one, because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. They'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Patrick Ricard, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Well, it was 2nd and goal. You're in there close. Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken in at the 11. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. With the football back over to Baltimore and J.K. Dobbins. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. An option handoff here to Dobbins. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards that time and a first down of the keeper.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers. The Bills send the punter out. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he fields it cleanly. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Play action. It's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Andrews. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They go play action now. Jackson throwing middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down. Now it's Jackson.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's the option going right. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Jackson's going to keep it.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year.
And the Ravens continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football.
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Throwing is Jackson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game.
55 rushing yards on the ground for him so far.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins running right.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, Jackson. He's got him in, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And they're going to speed things up here.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd.
That's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. 4th down, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Bills are going to get the football. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, look at the juke. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They go play action with Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. The quick slant caught. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, it's a wobbler here. He'll take this inside the 40. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air. And that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Here's Jackson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Now Jackson. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's... Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Bills, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the defeat is their first of the year.